finally, the confirmation of what is going to happen to Sunday Igboho, Yoruba nation agitator that has been on exile for a long time now. He had to run clear out of Nigeria, escape out of Nigeria when the DSS and the Nigerian army, and even some said some spiritualists accompanying them, they invaded Sunday Igboho's home on the 1st of July, year 2022. Properties were destroyed. Life was lost. A lot of things happened, even though we heard that some have decided to join Emilokon. I'm talking about Bola Tinubu, the president. But then, what is this all about? And what does this also imply for Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra? He has been in the custody of the DSS, his health, and many other things have been talked about. And in fact, people are saying if care is not taken, he might die in the custody of the DSS, of the Nigerian government, of the past government of Buhari, who put him there. He was brought into Nigeria on extraordinary rendition. Nigerian government worked covertly, secretly with Kenya government, and they also sent in a woman who lured him with money, donation money, and many other things that a woman can lure anybody with. He went to meet this woman by himself without any of his security detail or anyone accompanying him. And the Nigerian government did what they know how to do. He was brought into Nigeria quietly, secretly. Until date, he has been in the custody of the DSS. For Biafrans and some Igbos, I'm not saying all Igbos, because there are some who do not want Nnamdi Kanu out. Nigeria favors them. What does the government of the president, Bola Tinubu, what does it imply? What does this new government, is there something positive? You will be hearing from a man who a lot of people are tagged the prophet of Bola Tinubu. Yes, the prophet of Bola Tinubu is called in Nostradamus of our time. It's called Prophet Tibetan. He is a man who said certain things about Bola Tinubu that were, negative. And after a while, he said the spirits that speaks to him said this and said that. As you all know, they say change is the only constant thing. It is called vision. It is like a TV channel. It could change at any time. Now, it has changed in favor of Bola Tinubu. Let us hear what he has to say about what will happen to the Biafran agitator, the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, and also Sunday Igboho, Yoruba nation agitator. But before we proceed, can you like and share, subscribe to this channel?
That is my good friend. We've not met on one-on-one. That is Father Mbaka. He was even, he said it in the morning that Goodluck Jonathan is coming back again. And the Lord revealed to me that Goodluck will not come back. Then I have to send a message to him. I send somebody, an Igbo member who knows their end. And the man corrected himself. Till today, he has not been disgraced. But all the Yoruba prophets who did not know their left from their right, they will come to the podium. It's not, we can't see God. It is the Holy Spirit. When you look at the book of Isaiah, when you look at the book of Joshua 1, 6, 7, 8, Joshua 5, 4 to 10, Joshua 6, from verse 1 to 8, then Joshua 10, from verse 10 to 16. He told you a lot of things there. There are a lot of things that is there. Then when you can read the one of chapter 5, and even the very first one, he said, Joshua, the son of Nun, my son Moses is dead. Then stand up and take the leadership mantle. Then when you look at the book of 2 Kings 7, 2 Kings 6, 7, and 8, it said, the second in command, the prophet was telling the king that by this time tomorrow, a bag of rice will be 6,000 naira. He said, how can that possible? If it's possible, that means the forest is down. With the rate of $9 and everything, it cannot happen. Then he now said, okay, what do we do? The man now said, the second in command, the short man, said, you will see it with your eye tomorrow. You will not eat at the feet. So our getting out, coming into this world, from the first container to the second container, is by God. And when you look at the book of Luke 16, from verse 16 down, He said, when the rich man died and the poor man died, God, everything is in God's hands. I'm not backing out of Yoruba range. I'm a Yoruba man. Then when you look at Ecclesiastes 3, 1-5, he said there's time for everything under heaven. The time we're rolling. The time we surely what? Rolling. When Nigerians, our prayer, Yoruba prayer has been answered with Tinubu on there. The prayer of the Igbo has answered. The prayer of people from Niger Delta has been answered. This is a person you can go in and talk to as your brother, as your father. How do you talk to Buhari, who did not know his left from right? They kill somebody in Niger Delta. They kill somebody in Benue. They kill somebody in Plateau. They kill somebody in Orange. He never go out to do anything. Tinubu hasn't been president when there was a trouble in our war, but Tinubu flew down there. He has never even started his campaign to go and donate. Something happened in Kanu. The market was burned down there. Tinubu gave them 50 billion. He gave them money. Then when something happened in Akwa Ibom, Tinubu is there. And look at all these guys, even including Mimiko. Tinubu sponsored him. Even this Obi that is still jumping from one place to another, it was Tinubu that sponsored him. Do you remember that part who told me he was the leader of Labour? But because they asked him to give way, to divide their pool. If those pools go to Atiku will be president. Then what are we going to gain? Atiku will sell us, he will sell even our bedroom to the Arab nation. So automatically, God knows, God's ways is what is mysterious. Then don't bother. And when you look at Ecclesiastes 10, verse 19, 20, and 21, he said, don't say ill about the king. Let us pray for Tinubu. We should not say anything ill about him now. He's too young, he's too fresh, he's too early. Yoruba has never been president before. This is the first time. Tinubu is the first time.
Welcome back. Well, everyone is positive, hoping that the government of Tinubu will favor Nigerians, regardless of your tribe, your religion, or your creed. But oftentimes, in fact, not oftentimes, every time we've always hoped. And that is the problem, and that is where we need to deal with. This is what we need to deal with. This hope, this issue of hoping. It doesn't work like that in countries where things function. They don't hope that this government will do this and that. There are basic things that the government cannot overturn. But of course, there are hope on certain things that are challenging at that time, challenges of that time that they expect the government to look into. There is always that we hope that when it comes in, it will do the right thing. But then their own hope is not like that of Nigeria. Once they realize that the person is not achieving that person will be forced out. That is what they call functioning and working system. A system that works synchronously without one overruling the other. But in Nigeria, the president is the alpha and the omega. That is why everybody can do nothing else than to hope. Hope for 4 years, hope for the next 4 years. It is wrong. We need to come to a point whereby we have a robust, strong, efficient system, laws, policies that the president cannot overrule or overturn. The president must be under that law, and we must have guidance of that law. We must have them, people who are there watching keenly to make sure that the president obeys the rule of law, and the president cannot overturn or misbehave. Neither can the legislators, which we believe are supposed to be in charge of this, and the judiciary also cannot be bought. It is very important. But as it is, everyone is hoping that Buhari that has left will stay where he is without trying to influence this government. And everyone is hoping that another opposition, I'm talking about Obasanjo, will not try to influence this government negatively. And finally, people are hoping that Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, will be able to do what he needs to do in the right way and without nepotism, without any of these favoritism, without, none of these things. Things are supposed to work as it should, and hope, like I said, is what people are onto right now. People want things to come back to normal. They want people that have been locked up, that are not popular, because we only talk about Nnamdi Kanu. We only talk about, there are other people who also have issues, who have been locked down as a result of this. You heard the prophet, he said Nnamdi Kanu himself is not innocent. He has embezzled money. He has enjoyed first class, hotel, everything, aircraft, first class. The only thing that remains for him to have his own private jet. He jumped from one point to a point where he had never expected. Even living abroad does not mean that you are rich. He got to a point whereby he can say, yes, I am not a millionaire. He has multiple millions of foreign currency at his disposal. He said it that he's not innocent and that they has pushed some people into their demise. Sunday Igboho also, he came out at that time to do what he needed to do at that time. He also has some things that he had done in the past, but he came out saying, look, enough is enough. I do not want to continue taking money from off politicians. If he wanted, he could have started working for APC. No one is going to hold him to that. But regardless of all of this, what is the way forward? That's the question I want to throw out to you guys out there. Drop your comment, like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.